Hey guys, we're back now with round 2 of this competitive sealed league. We are on the draw, looks like. Yeah, only one land. We got a mulligan this end. Luckily our opponent has mulliganed as well. I think this is okay, just because we can cycle this. And our opponent mulliganed into 5. I think we'll keep this hand. Shock. Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of hard because we're quite an aggressive deck, but I think that just having some interaction early on is going to be fine. Pass the turn. Alright, we're happy with him not putting too much pressure on. Play key to the city. So I've just had Nathaniel come over, and he was looking at my sealed deck, and he was basically just schooling me and telling me that I was doing everything wrong, because clearly I don't understand the synergies. Not really. He wasn't so harsh, but now I feel like, oh gosh, I should change and sideboard everything. But so far we've been doing okay. I mean, it's only round 2, so. On our turn, let's see. I think it's fine to just throw this down and start racing, maybe. Okay. Good combat. Roar. My worry, and I guess this is kind of the risk with this card, as I said before, it's good with energy, but right now we're kind of in a tough position because we'll have to spend the energy at the end of turn. I guess we could have left it back on defense, but I think he just waits then, which is then like we're really throwing away the card for nothing. I've heard pretty mixed reviews about this Aether Leopard. I have some people who've told me that they think it's an awesome card, super great 3-drop, as good as the Rhino, and I'm just not as convinced, if I'm perfectly honest, but I think we get frisky again. I kind of would have loved it if we had another red source here so that we could tap key the city, play our Sweatworks Brawler, and then leave up Shock. But I don't think there's any huge benefit to doing that right this second. So I think, well, I guess we could, I don't think we're gonna bluff anything. So I think we'll just cast it with this. This way we can make it seem like we might have Fatal Push or something like that. Bye bye, Helion. I knew you well. Did 8 damage. 8 damage for 3 mana, I guess, isn't the worst, but. I think we're just happy to race here. I mean, I don't think he attacks with that unless he has some sort of trick. Yeah, so he wanted to trigger a revolt is what was going on. Sure, that's fine. Oh wow. That's synergy. I didn't think about that. So because we tapped it, whenever it becomes untapped, we can pay the 2 and use its ability, and I think we're gonna do that here. Yes. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next time we can play our 5/5, which Stacks up pretty well against a 4/4. Next turn he's going to swing him for 6. We'll have him down to 9. And then I'm trying to think. So that means 2 turns because we have the shock in hand. We could send it to face, and he has a 3-turn clock on us. So I think it's better for us to race here. Obviously, you could have a removal spell or something like that. But I think we're okay with that. I think we have to at least try. Alright. Automaton, dude. I think in this case, do we just want to shock that? I think we do. Oop. Alright, we're back again. Sorry for the technical difficulties. In the meantime, on the upside, I did get the upside of realizing this gives +1/+1 and I can bump it 2 times. So probably not a great idea to shock. I don't think we want to discard anything just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we could discard the champion, but I think it'll be fine as a follow-up. So we'll just go to our turn. That is not bad. So the question is, I think, is whether we want to attack or not. If he decides to block and trade, yeah, I suppose it has menace, so we can get in with it. The problem is, if we attack and he untaps and he has something like Tidy Conclusion, we just lose. So I think it's a little bit risky. Whereas next turn we could just make the same attack, give it unblockable or whatever, or we could even rampage through. Yeah, I think it's better to be a little bit conservative here. And just play the Fen Hauler. Obviously, Dupont DT has a lot to think about for responses. Or maybe he's just been put off by me being kicked in and out of this game repeatedly. Oh, it's so unfortunate. But I suppose that's the nature. Sometimes these recordings can get a little bit messed up. Hopefully with our brilliant editor, Steph, we can make the video a little bit prettier. Rather than it going in and out of windows and whatnot. Come on, opponent. I'm sure you don't have that much to think about. I guess this gives me some time to talk about other stuff. I've actually been really looking forward to this weekend. This weekend's going to be our first weekend for the season for getting back into competitive stuff. And, you know, with all the stuff that's been going on the team, a lot of talks, development, changes in stuff, more videos, all that kind of good stuff. I found I've gone a little bit stir crazy with just like thinking about stuff I needed to do for the team, but not actually having any tournaments to go to. You know, I think the last competitive tournament I went to was GP Madrid, which is almost 2 months ago now. So, sorry, that was my flatmate. So we'll see what the opponent does. Okay, some goggles. Warrior, 1, 2. Okay, so he's just probably gonna swing in for 5 then. If he's leaving 2 untapped, I'm pretty happy with that. If he swings in, then we're just gonna make Fenholler unblockable and then pump it with Invigorated Rampage, and that'll be lethal. I mean, I guess it's possible. Well, with 2 black open, he's not gonna have a sort of giant growth effect. I'm trying to think what punishes us if there's some sort of removal spell or something. I think we just let this go. We will definitely draw a card. Yay, more black sources. Alright. I think we're happy to... Can't be blocked, yes. I always get confused with this card. Sometimes I think it's can't block this turn. Then we'll go to combat. Big swings. Swing for 9. Sweet. Okay, well, time may not be on our side after getting kicked in and out of the game, but we can definitely start thinking, well, we're a game ahead. So what do we see from our opponents? We saw some fairly big creatures. I still don't think we want Wrangle as much. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything that's actually okay. Well, I think I like Destructive Tampering. If he's gonna play a lot of small creatures, especially on the ground, it can help us get in for the win. I've just been having a big discussion with Nathaniel about Fenholler and how it's kind of not worth it, right? Because we only have 4 or 5 artifacts. Like, he was talking a lot about putting all the implements in and stuff like that, which I haven't done. And I'm still, well, at this second, I'm trying to stick to my guns or something like that. Retain some semblance that I think I know what I'm doing when clearly I'm far less experienced than him in this format. I think, what do we want to take out? Well, I guess we could take out the Fenholler. Went toe to toe alright earlier. But I don't think that's going to be tickball. So we'll try and take that out and try and just be faster and go underneath, I think. We'll run it like this. Excellent. Opponent's on the play. He's taking a very long time to think about it, though, whether he wants to play first. Maybe he really wants the extra card. It's fair. A lot of people in Sealed actually play where they go on the draw, which is respectable because the card advantage matters so much, right? When you're going to be grinding for a really long time in these limited games. Come on, buddy. I guess I can't really talk. I can't really get that impatient after he's waited for me to be kicked in and out of the game repeatedly during this match. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna have to take another mulligan again. Unfortunately. So I feel like if we have one more land, like, if just one of these 2 drops is another land, this would actually be a really good hand. But we'll take a mulligan. Yeah, okay, it's playable. Keep. And it's a good card, but I think with a double black right now, I think I can think of better things that I would want on top. So we'll see how this goes. Ooh. And of course, we get our swamp on top. That's alright though, I think it's still the right call. The colony. We'll just play swamp and pass. It's not bad. It's pretty good, in fact. Okay, a tune. Well, I think I'd rather you do that than drop a 4-drop on turn 3. Malphus Revolutionary, where an ETBs or dies for each kind of counter on target. Okay, so he's going to get an extra energy. Fine. Okay. Unfortunately, none of these can be shocked, so whatever. We will instead throw down a Helion. Go, Helion, go! Yeah, so far it seems like the Helion's just been a 3-mana deal 8 damage, which, you know, it'd be much better if I could just keep it around for longer, but when it's in your opening hand and you haven't seen any of your other energy cards, it's quite difficult now. Okay. So it looks like we're racing. Doesn't make a play. That's interesting. Oh man, I wish I could just play this Key to the City and play Sweatworks Brawler in the same turn. Alright, either way, I feel like we are attacking. Yeah, it's kind of hard because there's not a good way to be mana efficient while still developing our board here, just because we drew this at an awkward time. If we were able to play it earlier, it would have been fantastic. But as it is, I think I'd rather play the... So if we draw another land next turn, then we can play 2 mana Key to the City, then play Setworks Brawler. So I think it's better right now to just play the Wildfast Engineer and hold up Shock, just in case we get a good target for it. Bye bye Helion. 3 mana, 8 damage. It's a pretty efficient burn spell, I guess. No attacks, huh. Alright, so if that's the case, then I'm pretty happy just playing Key to the City, improvising this guy out. The next turn we can draw our extra card and be able to leave up both of our spells, which is pretty strong. I mean, I guess there's the option as well where I could just put artifact on top of this. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunate, but fine. I guess there was also the option where we could have given this unblockable and swung in with it, but then it kind of leaves us in a bit of an awkward position. Alright. Aether Poisoner. So if we move to attacks, given... I'm really suspicious of what he has going on here. You know, for the last 3 turns he hasn't deployed another threat. And last time he left up, well, the artifact removal spell. So it makes me think, unless he's flooding out or something like that, which could be the case, that he probably has some sort of removal spell. So I'm a bit reticent to... I mean, if I swing in with both, I guess worst comes to worst. This happens. We trade 1 for 1 either with this removal spell or hand, or we trade with this. I mean, I guess it's the same swing with the other thing as well. Let's see. I think I kind of just want to be aggressive here. I think we're gonna crunch. Yep. Okay. So make this guy be blocked first. This could be a pump spell. So I guess this is sort of awkward because this means I still want to trade with it. Otherwise, he's just getting value. So I think I should probably shock it. Well, I'll wait for damage to resolve first. I think this is like fine. We're left with a 3/3 and all he has is a 1/3. Treasure Keeper. Okay, so it's kind of the Cascade on Death effect. That is not ideal. I think we'll still play it out. Yeah, that seems pretty decent. I think we're just going to destroy it. I mean, it's kind of tough because he gets a Cascade, right? But yeah, I think it's worth it just to destroy it, and then we can get him with the Poisoner as well. If he wants to block it, that's fine. We get the Servo, and then that's going to become like a 3/1. Inventor's Goggles. Okay. The value. Yes. Yep. Seems decent. Sure. Is this nope, to Druid. Oh, the Freighter. Whenever it's the Freighter or the new Pain Train. Oh man. Not exactly ideal. So he's at 6. If we swing in, he probably just blocks. I guess he blocks with this. He's probably not. I guess he could trade with the Freighter. In that case, am I okay with it? Because then he takes 4 damage, and then we have 2 more damage on board. think I'm sort of okay with that. So pump the servo, the value. Unfortunately, I cannot make another one. Okay, so he's going to trade. As expected. Okay. I'm just keeping the land, just in case he wants to play around something. I don't think it hugely matters at the point where we're both sort of drawing off the top of our decks, but that looks like it'll do the trick. Huge combat. Big swings. Hmm. Okay. I think we may as well just still trade here. Hopefully draw a menace creature. Or a Brazen Scourge would be pretty good here. I'd take that. Not exactly ideal. Caravan. Only this worked on his face. That'd be pretty good. Consume soul or whatever it's called. Okay. Interesting. Screw 3, sure. I mean, it seems like kind of a waste to use it on this. But at the same time, if he gets a swing and put a counter on it, then he can crew Caravan. Maybe it's better to just keep his board clear once again, just so in case we draw a Brazen Scourge, it just ends the game. If I'm going to use it, I may as well just use it for all the life value, I think. It could be right to wait, but I feel like it just leaves us open to more outs, as it were. Sure. Seems I'm pretty happy with that right now. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the bottom. Okay. Yep. Kind of an interesting juggle with the inventor's goggles. Sure. Come on. Well, tight conclusion's not bad. If he crews the caravan, we'll just kill it. If he wants to do the same thing as last time. Well, this might do it. I mean, I'm gonna make him have the removal spell. He probably does have it, given that he has 2 cards in hand that he hasn't been playing. But sweet, we got there. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next round.